Hello friends, this is Chell. Welcome back to Technical Study with Chell. In last lecture we have studied about the entropy change for an ideal gas and entropy change for an incompressible system, that may be fluid or solid. Today we are going to see the finite body analysis for the entropy change. We will see how the entropy changing for a finite body, that may be incompressible fluid or solids, or we will see the mixing of two systems, that if we mix the two systems, then what is the final temperature, what is the final entropy change for both the system when these come into the contact. So this is the today's objective. Now we are going to start the finite body analysis. Finite body analysis. Firstly, for what? For incompressible fluids or solids. Let's see, if we mix the two subsystems. First case is mixing of incompressible substances. Mixing of incompressible substances. Now, okay, we have two subsystems. We have two subsystems. One is having properties M1, C1 and T1. Means M1 is the mass, C1 is the specific energy or specific heat, and T1 is the initial temperature of first subsystem. And we have another subsystem which is in contact with first system, that having properties M2, C2 and T2. Now, we have these two subsystems. These are brought in contact with each other. Let's we remove the partition between these two subsystems, and we will get a system which having some unknown properties like M3, T3 or C3. Let's suppose the final temperature of this system is Tf. This is the final temperature after removing the contact between these two subsystems. Okay, these systems are adiabatic. So you can say that the heat interaction is zero from the surrounding, and boundary work will also be zero. This is what? Boundary work. This is zero. Now let's apply the first law of thermodynamics in this system. First law of thermodynamics. Keep in mind that these two subsystems having incompressible liquid or maybe solid. These are not gases, because gases are compressible fluids. Here I am talking about incompressible substance, that may be liquid or solid. Now, if we applying the first law of thermodynamics, then Q is equals to du plus W. Now here heat interaction is zero and the work interaction is also zero, because boundary work is zero. So we can write the delta U is zero, or you can say U1 is equals to U2. Okay, U1 is equals to U2, and U is the internal energy. And what we write internal energy? mc dt. Okay, for one subsystem we can write the M1, C1 and dt is final temperature minus initial temperature. So here final temperature is Tf and initial temperature for first subsystem is T1. Similarly, we can write for U2, that is M2 C2 and TF minus T2. Okay, any problem? No. Now, if you want to calculate the final temperature, then you may solve this equation. You may solve this equation. So what you can write from here, you can write final temperature of these two subsystems, that is M1 C1 T1 plus M2 C2 T2 divided by M1 C1 plus M2 C2. This is the final temperature after mixing of these two subsystems. Okay, simple. Let's suppose this is equation 1. Now, we are going to see the entropy change for this. I am not interested in this final temperature. I am interested in the entropy change after mixing of two subsystems. So, what we have to do? Okay. Now, entropy change delta S. So, entropy change is the summation of entropy change for the system and the entropy change of the surrounding. Now, if the subsystems are adiabatic, so there is no interaction from the surrounding, so we can say that the entropy change for the surrounding will be 0. Now, for system, we have here two subsystems. So, we can say the entropy change, the total entropy change for this system is entropy change for system 1 and entropy change for system 2. And we know these are the incompressible systems. So, for incompressible, in last lecture, you know the change in entropy for any incompressible system is M1 C1 ln TF divided by T1. TF is final temperature and T1 is initial. Similarly, for second system, we can write M2 C2 ln TF by T1 T2. Okay, this is the total entropy change for the final system. Okay, now in a special case, let in a given question you have M1 is equals to M2 is equals to M and C1 is equals to C2 is equals to C. You are giving with these data that M1 and M2 are same and C1 and C2 are same. So, if we put these data in equation 1, then you will get final temperature T1 plus T2 divided by 2, T1 plus T2 divided by 2. This is equation second and this is equation first. It's equation third. Now, if you put the final temperature TF in the equation second, then you will get the entropy change for the total entropy change for the final system. So now you can put this into your second equation. So you can write the total entropy change for the system will be MC ln TF square divided by T1 T2. You have to calculate or simplify this equation by putting final temperature in equation second, then you will get this equation. Further simplifying this equation, what you can write? You can write MC ln TF divided by under root of T1 upon T2 square. Okay, you can write, if you have an square in ln, then you can take it outside. So you can write 2MC ln T final divided by root of T1 T2. Okay, see See carefully, TF is the T1 plus T2 divided by 2, means it is the arithmetic mean of the temperature. Here we have two subsystems. Let we have 3 or 4. So what is the final temperature? T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 divided by 4. That is arithmetic mean of the temperature. So this is the arithmetic mean of the temperatures. And in root of T1 plus T2 plus T2, what is this? This is geometric mean. So you can write 2 times of MCLN AM divided by GM. So this is the total entropy change of the system when two subsystems are in contact. Two subsystems are in contact. If there are 3, then this will be 3. If there are 4, then this will be 4. Okay, so this is the mixing problem. If you have any problem or if you have any question regarding this concept, then keep in mind all the derivation, not just one equation. You have to keep in mind in all the concept. Okay, so this is the finite body analysis for incompressible substance. Now next. Okay, we are finishing today's class here. In next class we will study the next topic, that is the temperature for the two systems. If we mix the two systems, then what will be the entropy change to finite system. Okay, or the maximum work, we find the maximum work if we operate between the two systems. So there is an example. We have a system which is having property T1, C1, M1, and we have a reversible engine between these two, and we have another system that is T2, C2 and M2, and it exchange energy from T1 to T2 and give some work. If I want this work to be maximum, then what I have to do? This is the objective of the next class. So we will meet in next class. If you like the lecture, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.